close to the mic. I brought some cheat sheets with me. So, welcome everyone to Celebration. We're really excited to be here. There's so much to celebrate: the 35th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back, the 30th anniversary of the Droids animated series. We have a new film coming out you might know about. Gentle Giant's really excited too because we've been part of the Star Wars universe for almost 20 years now. We've kind of been behind the scenes prototyping for a lot of products that you may have in your home. We've been a licensee for 13 years. So I kind of wanted to take some time to walk you through some of our history. If you come down to our booth, we kind of pulled into our archives and pulled some product that never got made, or there's some variations of it and some things that you never knew that we were involved with. So in 1999, we actually began working with Lucasfilm, with the licensees creating product for the production of Project Overlord, or some of you might know as Phantom Menace. So then in 2001, we actually created style guide maquettes for Lucas Licensing and as a prototyping solution to create screen accurate characters and costumes. We are also did prototyping as well. And if you come down to our booth, there's one maquette that wasn't part of the series, but it's not in the style guide, and it's actually of George Lucas, and we have one of the 2 busts that are in existence, so come by our booth and check it out. So in 2002, we actually went on set in Sydney, Australia, and we did scanning of the actors and the props. And that same year, we actually became a licensee, and we started making product, and we launched our minibus line. And our first minibus release was Mace Windu. So if you're familiar with our minibus now, a lot of them, they have arms, they're a little bit bigger. And actually, when we first started this line, it was going to be quarter-scale minibus. And so if you come down to our booth, we have a Mace Windu that's quarter-scale. But with what minibus were currently on the market, we decided that we would do 1/6 scale because that seemed to be what collectors were looking for collecting. And of course, eventually we added the arms so we could add more costume detail and make the poses a little more dynamic. So you might remember the Blue Clone Trooper. It was our first Star Wars exclusive in 2003. It was limited to 1,000 pieces, and it was only available at WonderCon and San Diego Comic Con. In 2004, we launched our bust-ups line, and within 2 years, we had over 100 pieces. It was really successful for us. And then in 2004, we had our first holiday gift, which wasn't made public, and it was limited to 200 pieces. This past Christmas, we just launched our Gold Stormtrooper as a 10-year anniversary. And of course, now we make our holiday gifts available to our Premier Guild members. So in 2006, we launched the Black Stormtrooper, later known as the Shadow Trooper. And this was a blister event that was in Japan, and it was limited to only 1,000 pieces. And it was a product of Russ Manning's black and white comic strip from 1979. And some of you might be familiar with that the troopers didn't read that well as a white trooper, so they made them black. And that's was the inspiration for this piece. It was also one of the first busts that we did troop building, so when you bought the bust, you could display it in multiple poses or buy multiples and have them all displayed together. And then in 2009, we launched our McCory concept line. Of course, we wanted to be able to allow our collectors to display the many different iterations that Ralph had come up with for the different characters. So we started out with Boba Fett. And then in 2010, we launched our Jumbo Kenner line, Kenner-inspired line, with our Stormtrooper and Boba Fett figure. And we're celebrating the 5th anniversary, and one of our exclusives this year is the Droids C-3PO. And I brought a little commercial. Some of you may have seen this or not, but we did.
From Gentle Giant's Jumbo Vintage 12-inch Kenner ESP collection, there he is. It's Boba Fett, and he's gigantic. We need to move. Affirmative. Let's move in. New from Gentle Giant. These enlarged figures are each sold separately and come on a 1,500-piece limited edition ESP backer card.
Hey, you look a little short for a stormtrooper, but there's been rebel activity
12-inch figures come complete with accurate accessory and authentic articulation. The new Star Wars 12-inch Stormtrooper and Boba Fett figures from the Star Wars collection. Action figures sold separately by Gentle Giant Ltd.
I think we've gotten through quite a bit of the figures, and we're kind of just doing best of now, and we might be doing some re-release, not re-releases, but on different backer cards because we're getting more into Jedi, if you're familiar with the line. There we go. And then in 2013, we started looking around, not just at the films and the comic books, but what other collectors were really enjoying, and it's the artists fan-made, not even just fan-made, but the actual Star Wars artists. And so this piece by Stephen Daly really inspired us, and so we made the Admiral Ackbar minibus, which was a Comic-Con exclusive. It's a trap. And then last year, we were really fortunate to be able to work with Jeffrey Brown and Chronicle and do a special edition maquette. We did Vader and Son and Vader's Little Princess, based on Jeffrey's books. And the book was foil stamped, and it had 15 extra pages of sketches, and then a limited edition litho print that came on the inside of it. And something really kind of neat about this piece, because of the storytelling in it, is that in the book, Jeffrey illustrated Vader holding this tie, and Luke is so proud that he's giving it to him. And so this tie just had polka dots on it. So to make the storytelling even more compelling, we added the rebel symbol on the ties, which made it even more ridiculous. So we're really excited to be here. We've worked on so many different things, and we're so proud to be here and share it all with you. And we thank you for collecting our products, and I'm excited to share a couple new things with you guys. So we just announced our 2015 Premier Guild Collector Club minibus just this past week. One of the first offerings is Emperor Palpatine, Empire Strikes Back. We want to do a 35th anniversary minibus, and originally we were going to do this as a holographic version, and we were so excited the way the bust came out and the texture on his cloak that we decided to paint it in full color, and we just decided that that's what we should go with instead of the holographic one, which means doesn't mean the holographic won't come out, but we decided to go with the painted version. We have a nice biker scout. We've done a couple biker scouts. This time we have a long rifle. We have the painted prototype in our booth for the first time. We also have Commander Faye. This is a deluxe minibus. We were really inspired actually with Hasbro's action figure that they created, and we couldn't decide if we wanted to have the cloak up or the cloak down, so we just decided to make him with both. And then for Celebration, we wanted to pay an homage to John McCoy, or Ralph McCoy. So to kind of tie up our whole collection of our McCoy concept minibus, we thought it made a lot of sense to do the bust of John McCoy. One of our 1/6 scale statues is Sam Wessel. She actually comes with an interchangeable head, the Claudette head. And she's on display. We also have AT-AT bookends, and if you're one of our Premier Guild members, you can actually get a Luke that is interchangeable, and you can take in and out of the AT-AT. Now I know he's a little bit bigger than what he should be, but if we would have done him in scale, he would have been, the size of an eraser. So. As we continue on with our jumbo line, we're working on Jabba, and he's been quite an undertaking. So we actually had to go out and find a Jabba, or find someone that would basically give it to us, because we had to tear him apart and paint him so we could digitally scan him. So we're in the current process of getting all the parts scanned, and hopefully at Comic-Con we'll have both Jabba and Salacious on display. So if you didn't have a chance to get Darth Vader or a Stormtrooper or the Death Star Commander, we're releasing the 12-inch figures in the Villain 3-pack. We also have the Droid C-3PO, the 30th anniversary. It does come with the coin. And then, announcing for the first time, our Comic-Con exclusive will be R2-D2 with the pop-up lightsaber. And I have to give a special thanks to Dave Myatt from Rebel Scum. He loaned us his original figures so we could look at them for painting them. We didn't take them apart. And then if you go up to the droid builders room where all the R2s are, we have a life-size Kenner R2-D2 on display. We're really excited to show. So thanks for coming, and please come down to our booth at booth 1122. We look forward to seeing you.